This is what the hair looked like before I customized it and I dyed the lace with tea and I plucked the mess out of it. And those are my set it off braids, and I did sew in some parts. And this is what the frontal looks like after I did all the customization that I needed to do. Now I'm just going to put it on my head and try to gauge on where I should cut the lace, because you want it to look as realistic. You want it to look exactly like your hairline as possible, okay? So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm cutting and I'm moving it around to see where should I make the grooves and the curves, because some people they have like a straight hairline, but I don't have that. So I have to kind of gauge it, okay? That's what I'm doing. Look at that, cute, right? It looks real. So I noticed that the lace was just too long, so I did cut around my ears just so it can look realistic. And now I'm going to show you what I do. I am going to sew each side down, and then I'm going to use Gots to Be glue to glue the frontal down if you want that extra secure hold. Now for the install, I am going to sew down the sides, but I am going to add glue in the front. Not glue, but Gots to Be glue, which we all know is a holding gel. And what I'm doing here is I'm just taking the side and I'm just sewing that down, and you want to make sure that as tight as possible, and then you're going to take and sew it all the way around your head. So you want to go from the side to the back and then over to the other ear. And once you go to the other side, you want to grip that side, hold it tight so it can be tight as you're sewing down, so that can stick to you. The frontal can be placed to your head and it looks natural. Now that I'm done sewing down each side, I'm going to focus on that front part later. I'm going to go ahead and sew in the rest of my bundles. They sent me 20 inches, 16 inches, and 18 inches, but I left out the 20 inches and I sewed in the 18 and 16 because I just didn't need all of that. It's hot outside and I didn't need all that hair in my head. So I'm going ahead and finish sewing it in so I can get back to the frontal, and I will get back to you as soon as I'm done sewing. Now, the two sides of my frontal are secured down, and I'm going to take my freeze spray and I'm going ahead and spray it across my hairline. No, I did not use a cap. You guys should use a cap. I didn't use a cap in this because I'm not going to keep this in long, but you guys, if you're going to do this a long wear, use your caps. Then I put the Gots to Be glued gel in my hair on top of the freeze spray. Now I'm taking my blow dryer to kind of make the glue tacky. You don't want to dry it. You want to tacky just enough so when you put the frontal on, it sticks. Just like applying eyelashes. You want to make sure that the glue is tacky before you place it on your eyelashes, right? That's the same thing for a frontal. And you want to go ahead and blow dry that glue, the gel Gots to Be glue down, and look at it. Now this is a 16-inch because I already sewed in the 18-inch before I placed my frontal. Now this is the 16, and I'm going to go ahead and sew that in so everything can be perfect. And then I'll do some more customization to the frontal after I sew in this 16-inch. Okay, I'm done now. I'm just making sure that the glue is secure. It still needs to dry a little, but look at it. Cute! Yes! So now I'm going to go ahead and take pieces of hair, and I'm going to get an eyebrow razor, and I'm just going to go ahead and create some baby hairs. Nothing crazy, but I want some baby hair. Now I'm just going to add some mousse and play with it, and you can see that you can part this hair in different types of ways. It looks so realistic, and it's so nice, and it's curly. And at the end, I am going to straighten it out, and I'm going to show you how well it straightens and if the curls revert back. So stay tuned. So I did place my flat iron temperature on 450 degrees for demonstration purposes only. And I was going to straighten my entire head until I found out that my pressing comb was packed away. So, and you definitely need to hit the roots with the pressing comb with this hair because it was looking kind of wavy. So there it is. You see what I'm saying? It's still kind of wavy. So once I dig out my pressing comb, I will straighten the entire head. But now I'm going to get my water bottle and just saturate the hair with water to see if these curls come popping back. And they did come back, but you can tell that the curl pattern was kind of loose. The top was more curly than the bottom, which I was like, man, what did I do? But it's okay. It still has its curl to it, but just not as tight. And I kind of like the tight curls, but the curls did come back. I thank you guys for watching, and check the description box for all the details below. And I thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.